Yo, 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 yo. I don't know if I'm online yet, so don't mind me. Oh, yep, we in here. Hello, hello, hello. Wop, 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 wop. So I thank you, Honest, for that. The way you flipped that was crazy. And yeah, I guess I know he told y'all where to get it, how to download it, and all that. So let me just get straight into this. So I'm gonna go ahead flip the same one. When you insert a sample, make sure you know the BPM. Put it in before you drop it in, so it doesn't get all deformed and stuff. Make sure that click is on. Let me drop it in here. My bad, y'all. My computer's hecka slow right now. Let's get it. Yeah, so it's just tweaking right now. Yeah, I like that bass he used. That was crazy. Gave it a way different feel. Let me know if y'all can hear me that good. Yeah, this thing is tripping. Hold on, y'all. This shit tripping. This stuff tripping. All right. Yeah. Why is it not dropping in? One second, y'all. Create audio track. All right, that might be it. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah. Let me turn up the mic real quick for y'all. Hello. Yo, 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 yo. Let me know if you can hear me better. Yeah, I think that's better. Let's go. All right. Yeah, my computer's tripping right now. Let me see if I can drop this in there. See if I can just import it from Reason. So yeah, when I was coming up with the sound pack, um I wanted to make a sound pack that was similar to the music that I'm slapping right now. So it's a lot of like TJ, Pop Smoke, Baby, like a lot of the beats that use are heavy in chords, but then have the heavy drums in it. Yeah. So this, I don't know what is going on. Hold on, this is tripping. So yeah, I wanted to do that, and so yeah, I came up with this beat pack. Oh, it might be because I have two windows open. Okay, save that. And then yeah, let me try to just figure this out real quick and just be patient with me. Oh, I had three Reason windows open. Okay, that's probably why. So yeah, we're gonna start all over. Let me delete this. And my computer is lagging hecka heavy. So yeah, make sure the BPM's there. There we go. Yeah, so when I came up with this, I wanted to make a sound pack that's more melodic. All right, so artists have some room in there. So I wanted to be melodic, but also slow. So then there's a lot of room for the artist. And then once you go ahead and add the drums in, and then once you go add the drums in, that's when you can go crazy because the melody's not going to be too heavy, but then the drums really going to drive the beat. So what I'm gonna do now is create a redrum in Reason. It's like your sequencer, FL Studio Logic, um, Yeah, this is just where you're gonna your sequencer at. So what I'm gonna do is reset device, start everything fresh, and yeah, let's get it. So all right, so it's reset. Let me drop in some drums. So when I hear this sample, I can already tell it needs some movement. So without adding any other instruments, let's see if we can get like a rhythm going. And then so I'm gonna go into the hi-hats. I'm in the Travis Scott drum kit. I got that from Youth Radio. If y'all don't know about it, y'all should go and get that. I love hi-hat too because it's the best. It's the shortest, most cleanest hi-hat in here. So I like to go with that one. Change the velocity of it because usually Reason automatically has it hella high for low for some reason. So turn it up. So now we're gonna get a little pattern going. Hey, that's all. So see how it's bouncing. When you have straight chords like this, it's really key to make the beat bounce. So when you have hi-hats complementing a beat, have it bounce more. It could be a straight pattern too, but then it's like, it's moving, but then it's like it's not really headbanging. You know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do is have the hi-hat really bounce. Hey, hey, hey. And you see what I'm doing? I'm beatboxing, so I already know where the clap's going. So let me just do this real quick, and then once we get the hi-hats done, we can add the clap in. But I like to put the hi-hats first, so you get a real rhythm of what the beat's gonna sound like. So what I'm doing right now is creating more steps in the sequencer, so that it's a 2-bar loop instead of just a 1. So I can differentiate the different hi-hat patterns, so it'll be different. So what I'm gonna do is leave the other one blank. See, it's already kind of moving a little bit. So in a redrum, you always want to copy the track and then move your pattern to 2, so there's not 2 of the same hi-hats playing. So what I like to do now is once I have a basic pattern of the hi-hats, I go in and draw in the extra fills. Hey. I'm lagging right now, so just So let's see our back. So yeah, I'm lagging a little bit, so I'm gonna have to estimate this by myself. So what I'm gonna do is adjust the pattern of the grid, so it's at 32, so I can add those rolls in there for the hi-hat. My bad if I'm moving away from the mic. So let's zoom in a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is just add a row here. What I'm gonna just do is duplicate it. There we go. Command D, duplicate. Okay. And what I'm doing is just adding little rolls in there before the clap comes in, so it's taking you up and then clap. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Let's see how this sounds. And just duplicate that. So yeah, since that sounds cool, and we don't need the rest of this, I'm just gonna duplicate each of those things, so it's just a steady pattern. And then now what we're doing is moving on to the claps. Yeah, I pretty much use the Travis Scott kit for almost everything. Well, this type of beat, because all the samples in here are pretty crisp, nice, good samples. So yeah, let's drop that clap in here. So since what we do now, reset your redrum, clap. When you're doing a sequencer, it's usually on the 5 and 13. Hey, now it's going, it's moving now. Hey, so what I'm gonna do is turn up those hi-hats a little bit, so you can really get the bounce in there. So boom. What I like to do after that is add open hats. because when you have the high notes of the hi-hats, the open hats really gives it that more low end, and it just adds more to the rhythm. So I actually had this good setup in my demo before, so open hats. Hey. Ooh, that's raw. Open hat 5 is raw. So what I do, I got this idea from just scrolling through samples. Since usually people just add one open hat, I add two, like different samples. You can add one, but then pitch it down two. So it creates a conversation between the open hats. So what I like to do is go in at least two, or pitch at least one down, because when you have just the same open hat, it's just the same sound. It's pretty stagnant. By doing this way, you can really create a really good conversation between the open hats. So what I'm gonna do is, I forgot to copy that snare down, and then switch to pattern 3, and then start on a new pattern. So I'm gonna do is drag in the open hat, fix the velocity, all that, change the length a little bit. And what I like to do is put the open hat right after the snare. I mean, right after the kick. Ooh. And then I'm gonna make a 2-bar loop just so I can add different places. Let's see what y'all saying over here. Hey, knock knock. What's up with you, Ethan? So what I'm gonna do is hey, day. So I'm just gonna actually end up putting one right here. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add another one. So what I'm gonna do is just go straight in here. I like the number 1 because it's the lower of the similar one. So watch what happens when I add it. So what I'm gonna do now is add it right here. So now they're really gonna start talking. Let me turn that one up a little bit. See? Now they're really they're talking to each other, complimenting each other, they're moving back and forth. It's like ear candy. So when you're listening to a beat, it's nice to put those little hints in there, or those little random hits in there, and it really like treats the ear nice. That's what I would say. So after I did that, I noticed there's in the clap, it's kind of dead, right? Because the melody's still kind of slow. So what I'm gonna do is go in, add a little snare to fill in the holes of the clap. And then with what I'm saying is you don't always have to add these things. It depends on the beat. This is just how I do it. I forgot to copy these patterns into the thing, so let me copy it. Let me see if I did anything. Oh, so yeah, since I forgot to copy the pattern, both of those hi-hats are on the same sequence pattern. So I'm just gonna go to 4, and then the snare should be on track 4 of the redrum. So what I like to do is add a snare in between the hats, and then make sure that your step counter, edit step, is at 1/16, because the steps right here are 16, so you won't even be able to lay anything up here. It won't even read it. So oh, I'm on the wrong instrument, my bad. So ready here. Hey, now it's moving. So what I'm gonna do now is add more steps to the sequencer. So it's not just a 2 and 2 every time in between. So the next round, I'm just gonna maybe do one a little late. So you like I said before, it's just talking, having different pieces talk to each other. So see, now it's not just so it's hidden. They're like bouncing off each other, basically complimenting each other. So what I'm gonna do now is copy that one down. Hey, ooh. See, we already have a bounce going with not even a lot of instruments going. So what I like to do now is, sheesh, let's go straight to the 808s then. And then when these type of beats, it's very important to have that low end. It's all these high ends, the hi-hats, the claps. There's a lot of high end. Let's get some low end in there. And then In Reason, the sampler pretty much you use is the NXT. In other DAWs like Ableton, you have the sampler, FL, something else, FL Studio. I think you just make your own track in there in the piano roll. So what I'm gonna do is reset this device because it automatically loads instruments in there. Reset it, and let's go drop some 808 in here. So the 808 I'm probably gonna use is in a Cinemax pack. If y'all don't know about it, they have free samples, free instruments in there, loops and stuff. It's a really good resource for producers if you're looking for sounds. But don't worry about them. You can always come to Remix Your Life to get your sample. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some coming soon. So I'm more promoting other people's stuff and stuff. So drag that in there. And then you see it loads it onto your keyboard. So what I'm gonna do is actually just draw these in. Let me play with the attack and the stuff of it. So what I'm gonna do is open up on-screen piano keys, and if you don't have a MIDI controller, you can always just use your keyboard. If you hear producers making excuses like, I don't got this and that, a lot of producers don't even have anything, literally. So what I'm gonna do, since I'm lagging a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and draw it in. I'm gonna make the loop smaller just so I can focus on one area. So let's do that. And what I did was I made a MIDI clip. So once you make a little box like this, you can add your MIDIs in there. So what I'm gonna do is figure out what notes go with it. I think this is a D flat minor, so I think it's the 2 black keys. Yeah, I'm lagging. I can't really tell. But let's just. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna add 1 on the 1 for now, and let's see how the rhythm goes from there. Yeah, maybe that's a little high, but sometimes I like when the 808's higher because you can actually tell if your 808's in tune. So what I'm gonna do later is pitch it down. So once I have that done, I'll pitch it down. So yeah, I'm just gonna draw these in. Actually really hard for me to figure this out, but we're gonna boom. And then a little indicator, if I like to put a lot of the 808s on the and. So if you see, this is the one right here, and these little dots in there, these little ticks in there are the ands. So 1 and 2 and 3. So 1, 2. So that's the and right there. So yeah, sorry y'all. So maybe I go over here at another and right here, make it longer, and then pitch it down. Bring it down a note. And then what I like to do too, if a note's long, you can always cut it in half and duplicate it, so it's at 2 hits. Ooh. So yeah, since you have a basic pattern, let me just go ahead and draw some more in, and what I'm doing right now is pressing Command up so I can shift the notes. So yeah, that one ended up off, so let me just add it to the end. So boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so another technique I like to do, I like to sing everything out or tap it out. So once I'm done with this, boom, boom, boom. So what I'm probably gonna do is add. Sorry, y'all, this is hard. There we go. Let's see how that sounds. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, I like that bounce. It was on accident, but you know it's bouncing. Hey, hey. And what I'm gonna do now is add some effects so the 808's louder. So what I'm gonna do now. Just gonna turn it up. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go and add some effects to this plugin, and let's see if we can get that 808 to come out more. Because when these type of beats, you want that 808 to hit. Ooh, and this is the Scream 4 and Reason. It's like a distortion plugin. Ooh, that's hidden. Hey, yeah, that sounds cool for me. Yeah, sorry again, y'all. This beat would slap harder if I was singing again. And what I also like to add is little transitions here and there, because when you have your intro, right, and then you have no drums coming in, like you're building up to the chorus. So you see how it's like there's something still playing in my redrum right now. So hold on. Hey, so you see how that transition, it was cool, but it wasn't all the way there. It was kind of dry. So what I'm gonna go ahead and add is add in some transitions, or like a reverse hi-hat, a reverse open hat. And then let's see, so just small stuff like this can really make a beat. Like when you're adding little small stuff, you don't have to do it right then and there. You could do it when your beat's all laid out, but I like to just do that to just to vibe out with the beat. You know what I'm saying? Get excited, because once you get bored, it's really hard to make a slapper, because you get tired of it. So I like to keep myself entertained. Let me find it. That one sounds okay. I'm gonna go with this FX11. So what you do is you could drag it straight on, and it'll make a little audio track for you. And what I like to do is cut off that end, so once the beat drops, it's nothing. Hey. And what I might do is add some more tail end on the 808. So let me raise the release on the 808, just so it basically like it echoes. No, it trails more. So let me see. I don't know what's going on. Where is it? Turn it on. So yeah, now we got a little vibe going. So yeah, now you got the intro and the hook where the beat drops. Hey, hey. And since yeah, we have this main area going, let's see if we can mess with the sample and get a B section. So let's see what I can do. Let's chop this up a little bit. Let's insert a new track. I don't know how to do it. Oh yeah, create another audio track. Let's mess with it a little bit. Just cause having an A section, B section, it really can make a beat. So what I'm gonna do is let's see if I can switch it up a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is take these drums out. Yeah, another thing you could do is you could literally just take the drums out. You could do that too, and then have a little acapella going for the rapper. Like the key to making beats is think about the artist that's gonna hop on it. If there's too much stuff going on, artists don't like that. They need room to rap or do whatever. So what I'm gonna say, do this, and let's give an example of transitions and stuff. So they go acapella for now. They go acapella, then a beat come in. Hey, so that's what you can do. But for time's sake, let's just come up with a B section, see how this sounds. So you see there's already little cuts in there. So those are like you can use those. You can I forgot how to do it, but bounce. And then you can bounce those clips out to a sampler. So actually what I'm gonna do, let's see if I can actually just play with it and just reverse the sample. Let's see how that sounds. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, that switcher right there. Oh, hey, hey, hey. So actually what I'm gonna do is just make the hook more, make the hook longer, and then we're gonna have the B section after that. So yeah, so the process of what I'm thinking about is after that hook comes, you having little switch ups in the beat, it can really change up the whole vibe, and but not like the whole beat, you know what I'm saying? Just take two off. Hey, hey. What you can also do is let's see if we can layer it. Let's see how that will sound. Ooh, that sounds hard. That was hard. That was hard. So then yeah, when you have like B sessions like this can be a really good way to lead your artist back to the intro when a beat drops, or your audience. It can lead your audience back to the it can lead your audience back to the beat drop. And what I like to do is help listeners anticipate that drop. So what I'm gonna do now is find another effect and build up that drop again. So what I'm gonna do is probably add a reverse open hi-hat. So the key to having the reverse open hat is finding a long open hat, so you can get that tail end in there. So when you reverse the hi-hat, the tail end's really long. So yeah, let me just find one real quick and show you how to do it. So yeah, Lex Luger, they got some good open hats. So yeah, that one might be cool. Let's try it out. So what I'm gonna do is add it right here at the end, and then yeah, actually it's kind of short, but let's see. So you add it at the end. Let me take the grid off, make it shorter so I can add it at the end. So yeah, let's do that. And then what we do is right click it and then reverse that thing. Let's go. See how this gonna sound. And then what you also want to do is how did that end up over here? Hold up. Let's get over here. What's happening? Ooh. I could definitely find a longer open hat. Yeah, this symbol might do it. So let's actually delete that. Come on, delete. How do I get out of that? All right, there we go. So boom, let's delete that one. Let's add the symbol in here. And what I'm doing is leading the listener's ears into the drop. So this is a really good way to it's basically you're leading your audience on a little roller coaster. You're leading them places and then taking them back down. So in the beat section, you're taking them down, and what you want to do is build it back up. So, and then the reason I know a lot of this stuff is because I'm a DJ. So when you're playing music and you listen to music, there's always that part where you want to mix in, mix out. So, ooh, hey, hey. Yeah, so like I was saying, as a DJ, you can feel the mood changing while you're looking at the crowd. So one thing I like to do is I like to control people's moods. So let's start at the intro and then I'll explain it from there. So right now, you chilling, you know what I'm saying? You vibing. You chilling. Like you all like, okay, this melody slap. You know what I'm saying? And then that little layer comes in, a little pad in the background. Hey. And then that shit drop. Hey, now your head moving. Hey, hey. So right now they turn. The crowd's turn right now. Hey, boom, boom, boom. And once the verse is over, you mellow it down. And then you lead them back to the drop again. Take them back up. Hey, hey. So key to making music is learn how to make your audience move. Um, having little ear cans in there. Um, don't be too extra because it might be too crazy. But the little ear cans in here and there, that really what makes a beat. You don't have to go crazy. You don't have to add too many instruments. Um, the key to music nowadays is simplicity. Um, audiences they like shorter songs, more simpler beats, but they still going crazy. Why? It's because people are able to control people's moods, make them go up and down, move, get a good bounce in there. So I didn't really have to do nothing to this like that. And then one thing I forgot to do is add a kick. So that 808 is hidden, but then I want that punch at the beginning. I want that punch. So what I'm gonna do is add a separate redrum because the other instruments didn't need as much effects as the kick would need. Or if you like adding effects to different drums like that, you can. But for time's sake, I'm just gonna do the kick. So let's find a good kick. What I like to use, Travis Scott again. Kicks are hard. Let's see. I like number one. That was short, sweet, and it got to the point. So what I'm gonna do is raise the velocity, slam that level. Hopefully it doesn't distort. So what I'm gonna do is run it. I like to do, I like to just follow the kick. I mean, I like to follow the 808. So actually, what I'm gonna do is just create a block down here, and then just copy the MIDI down. So I actually didn't need to make a block. I could have just dragged it down. So I don't know if you can hear it. Let me see if y'all can actually hear that kick. Yeah, I can't hear it. That's weird. All right, so actually, I'm just gonna go back into the redrum and then do the kick from there. So I have it solo. My bad. I'm tripping. My bad, y'all. Yeah. You see the difference though from the 808 and then how that kick punches through? It really brings that 808 out, and you don't really know it. Another trick Metro Boomin likes to do is so I'm just for time's sake, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna keep the pattern that way. But then what Metro Boomin likes to do is he likes that punch for the hook, or like the up tempo of the beat. No, not the up tempo, but like the main part of the beat. See how it's hidden? It might be distorted in y'all end, but yeah, I like my shit hit. So what he does, he takes that kick out, and then he just lets the 808 ride. So it's like, once again, you're taking out stuff, you're putting stuff back in. It's like ear candy. It's very subtle, but then it really makes the beat. It really makes the beat move. Like you're literally doing nothing, but the beat is moving. Sorry, the redrum's still yeah. So yeah, this is just yeah, subtle things like that. It can really make a beat move. You know what I'm saying? Minimal instruments, minimal drums, but you're doing these little things to really make a move. Let's see what the 808 sounds like on the B section. Yeah, see, yeah, this beat's pretty much done. So, once again, I use minimal instruments, minimal drums, and as you can see, the beat's already moving. So, like, let me check the chat real quick. Big vibes, big vibes. Yeah, so once again, when you have straight pianos like this, not a lot of movement, but the sound's heavy, you can really feel the instruments. Um, Complement that with some bouncy hi-hats. It doesn't always have to be the straight hi-hat, because once again, the chords are straight, and then also the hi-hats are straight. It doesn't really give the chords that movement. So what I'm gonna do is go back. Let's solo. See, them hi-hats are really giving it that little And then transitions, those really help make a beat move. They bring the vibe up and down. When listening to tracks, it's very important not to just keep it the whole thing. Switch up, take out drums, add transitions. Lead your listener to the drops or the B section like lead them, it really gets them ready to turn up. You know what I'm saying? Another thing you can do is lead your audience to the B section. So what I like to add sometimes is a fall. So it's also an FX. So what I like to do is add a little fall in there. So yeah, I like that one because it's like rain falling down. So what I'm gonna do is add that right here, and let's see how that sounds. Yeah, once again, you don't need a lot to make a beat slap or make it move. Just know how to just put yourself in the audience shoes. So let's see how this fall sounds. So you just took them down, right? You took them down. Now it's time to take them back up. Yeah, so y'all, this beat's pretty much done. The sound pack's available now. Go download that and Remix Your Life link. Follow us on Instagram. Yeah, just take these key things in when you're making beats. And yeah, once again, you don't need a lot. It's very, it's not, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's very easy to make something move instead of just doing the traditional stuff. So what I'm gonna, oh yeah, I also have a playlist of similar songs. So check that out on adp.fm. You can also get the resource pack on adp.fm. And yeah, follow me on Instagram at edelnoah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, just yeah. All right, I'm gonna see y'all. Peace.